Hello everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another episode here at Jay's Kingdom. I've done a bit of work off camera to the base. As you can see, I've swapped out the smooth stone slabs for diorite, polished diorite. Just because these stairs make it look a little bit nicer, I think, because it's not quite so bulky anymore. I also just extended out this little bit here, so we're going to have like a bit of a utility area here. You can see I'm not quite finished just yet, and I've extended the brick all the way pretty much down to this point here, where we're going to try and have a bit of a transition between the brick and the cobblestone sort of areas here. Also, I just created like a little bit of a impromptu vine farm here, to get some more mossy bricks and cobblestone and things. Got another toolsmith here, which I've unlocked all the trades for. The best thing he's got is probably this: efficiency 3, unbreaking 3 shovel. He's also got unbreaking 2, fortune 1 pickaxe, but that one's not that great, but we might use him one day. We've got quite a few villagers in here now, and they've eaten up all of the produce that we put down. The farmer hasn't been very proficient in laying down new produce. But yeah, as I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to go ahead and create a new farm. I think where we're going to locate this one might be down here, because we need it to be quite far away from our villager breeder there, so that it doesn't recognize another village too close by. So I think we're going to start it sort of around about here. We'll probably need to dig out probably around about 5 blocks in, just so it's far enough away from the village there. We're just going to do like the simple iron farm, which is just pretty much a box with, you know, the villager pods and all the mass amount of doors and things like that. So we'll get cracking on sort of mining out the area for it. We'll probably have our golems die right here. So yeah, we'll mine out the area we need for it. I think it's around about 18 by 18. So if this is the center block here, we need to go out 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And same on the other side. We might go, so what's 9? We might just go one more for good measure. It's better to have it bigger than it needs to be than smaller. Sorry, I was counting there. I didn't want to lose my concentration. It's very hard to talk and count at the same time. 8, 9, 10. So we can block that off there. Alright, so now that we've got our 20 by 20 room laid out, we need to mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to get the area ready for the doors as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4, that's where the villagers will go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't look right. And that's because I've actually gone out 1 block too far. So let's fill this in as well. Alright, so now that we've got that mined out, I actually just removed these 2 pillars that were right here as well. And so now we just want to place in our doors like so. So we'll go ahead and get that done as well. Oh, not there. That's where the villagers are going to go. Alright, so we've got our doors placed in. We've actually got 8 left over. So what I'm going to do, to be fair, I think we only need a 2 by 2 for the villagers to sit in. So we'll just go ahead and move them in one and pop some more doors alongside here. So that'll give us hopefully a bit better rates, use up our whole stack of doors. I think that's what you need to do anyway, so we'll pop those in there. Alright, so we've got all of our doors in place, a nice full stack of doors. So what we're going to want to do is actually provide these with some daylight on one side. So we're going to have to clear all of this all the way up to the surface, which is going to be a bit of a task, but we'll get it done and get back. Hey, we're making good use of the scaffolding block here. Gotta get rid of this little tree here. Might as well get rid of this floating one here too. If we... Cool. And then let's go back down. So good. So good. Alright, so that's that little corner finished. Oh man, the scaffolding is so handy for this. Look at how easy this is. Oh my god. I made one of these farms back in I think it was 1.12 underground as well. That was not an easy task. I think I died a couple of times doing that as well, because I had to figure out my way to the surface and mine all the way down, blah blah. Not a fun time doing that, but this, oh my god, so easy. Look at that. And then you just go up 1 or 2, and then you can go out. Oh. Look, like, I mean, I know you could have done this with dirt, but it's like when you just get back down to the bottom and you just need to break one piece and everything comes down. Nothing beats that. Dirt doesn't even come close. Watch. Look at this. You just break it. Oh, it all comes down. You just collect it up. So good. And there we go. They've all got sky access now. So I think the next thing we need to do is go down another 3 blocks so that the iron golems actually have space to spawn. So we'll go ahead and get this all mined out as well. Alright, now that we've got that dug out, we want to pillar up a little bit here. Not that far. And place in another layer here for the golems to spawn. And probably mine out another 2 above. Let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so we've got the top layer here all done. We're just waiting on some glass to smelt up so we can pop it all along the walls here so we don't block the skylight. So while we're doing that, we might figure out how to get our villagers into the pods here, which we're actually going to have to make the pods first. So let's quickly make those and figure out how to get the villagers in. I'm thinking about using pretty much just a water stream to get them in here and water elevator. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I've done all of the villager pods except this one here, because at the moment we're using that to enter and exit the iron farm. So we'll maybe just take these out for now as well, and just bring a thing along like so we can use a water stream. Do the same with every side here as well. Alright, so we've gotten rid of our farmer villager. I've got my little wall here so the villagers can't get out, and we're just going to try and get up here to Y62, so this will be where we set up our water elevator. Need to get some light in here. So right there is good actually. So let's just come all the way back down. Pop in our soul sand there. And we'll barricade this off. Just too high is all we need. And we're going to want to signs here so that they, or fence gates. Fence gates would be good as well. We'll go and grab some fence gates and pop them there so that they can get through, and the water doesn't flow out. Alright, we've got our fence gates in place, so the next thing we're going to want to do is sort of just mine out to where the center of our iron farm is, which I've taken a screenshot of, and it's 420 and 486, so let's get on up here. Alright, so we've broken through into our iron farm here. We'll just go ahead and finish off these soon to be water streams. Might actually just make them one wide just to make it easier. Alright, so now that we've broken through into our iron farm, what we want to do is place in our water like this. It's going to push us back, but that's okay. Jump in. Oh, that's hard. Jump in here. Place our kelp, the trusty kelp trick. There we go, get back in there, ooh, if we can. Come on. Alright, and then break that. Grab our soul sand. We're going to move out of there first. Pop it in there. Now I guess before I actually start sending villagers through, I want to make sure that this will go all the way to the end. I'm actually probably going to want to grab some signs, pressure plates and some ice, so let's go and grab that. Not too sure if the packed ice trick will work with villagers, but it's worth giving it a test and see. I'll light this up as well just in case. But I'll probably come through here with them anyway, so I can push them through and everything. So let's place down all of this ice and the pressure plates and the water, and then hopefully we can get them down into the iron farm nice and safely, close them in so they don't get attacked by zombies, and yeah, then we should be just about done. Alright, we've got the water running all the way down, so it's time to give it a little bit of a test. Go grab one of our villagers, or a few of our villagers. Alright, so I'm kind of hoping if I just block this off. Oh, not that. And then break this. Some of these villagers will just jump up here. Yep. Come on, buddy. Push him in. Away he goes. Oh. Uh-oh. And away you go. And away you go. And away you go. And away you go then too. We'll block this back off after this guy goes up. And then we'll go up here and check on them. So this part seems, yeah, it's working fine. It's working good actually. It's a mess down here, guys. I forgot that they could potentially jump over these walls. So it's not good. I have to kill these guys. If I can get this guy back in here. He can stay there for now. Not good. Oh, so I've got one villager in here. Which I need to coerce into the water. Alright, so I've learnt my lesson. I just need to block off that up too high. So let's go grab some more and we'll try again. Alright, we're up to our last few guys here, so we'll pop these ones through. I'm gonna have a few leftovers by the looks of it, because yeah, we've got a few still down here. But let's go ahead and close that off for now. We'll meet them down here. Alright, so let's get these guys in here. Gotta push them through over the ice. They actually stop on the ice, so that doesn't work too well, but it still makes it easier for them to get them in here. So if we pop them into this capsule here, without falling in, that's good. Lock that up. And we'll get rid of the water sources here. And here as well. Let's just block this off here for now. So we'll remove all of the cobblestone we had here. I did have walls here in the last clip, but yeah, they weren't working out too well. Turns out the villagers can jump up on the cobblestone that the wall is on, so it was making things very difficult to get them into the holes. But we got there, guys. We've got some full pods now. We might even actually see some iron golems spawning before we're actually ready. But wait, do I need to take that bit out? No, I can leave that bit in, can't I? Yeah, the walls go here. So now that we've got all that tubing cleared out, we should go ahead and place our glass walls right here. And we'll probably place some up there as well, but we'll go ahead and get these ones put in first. Just like that. And the next thing we want to do is place in our water, so let's go 4 blocks like that in every corner. Place our bucket down right beside it, just like so. Scaffolding is actually amazing. I didn't know that it would hold back water like that. Up again. Now we've got... Oh. Let's take that out of our offhand there. Now that we've got a... Is that not making infinite water source? Not sure if that's because of the scaffolding, but that might be a bug. We'll go ahead and place this all around in the corners like so. And once we've got all the sides placed in, you just want to place one up on the corner like that. So it actually looks like I've mucked up a little bit. We don't need the glass there because the walls are actually going to be right here. Actually. Yeah, so we can go ahead and clear out all this water actually. And I might go ahead and pick up all this glass too, so... Whoa. Alright, mate. Alright, so now we've got that all fixed up. You can see that the water is draining into a 4x4 hole. So that's working pretty good. Now we should start to see hopefully some golem spawn on this level. And we just need to do the same to this level, so we can go ahead and actually break the bamboo here now. Or the scaffolding I should say, and placing that block there. And we'll need to build up, we'll need to go get some more cobblestone and build up the pillars just like this. So let's go and get some of that and be right back. So I figured before we go back down there we should probably fill this in with glass. So I've gone with the brown stained glass just for now. I did want to go with green, but obviously we haven't been to a desert yet, so I haven't got any cactus to make green concrete. But the brown should do it, should blend in pretty good with the nature surrounds here, I hope. It's got some of those earthy tones, I think they call it. I don't know if leaf blocks actually block any of the light, so I'm just going to get rid of these just in case. Now that we've got that covered up, we'll continue with our iron farm here. So we'll place those in like that, get our water bucket, and one there. Up to our infinite water source, and here we go. So we've ended up with a 4x4 hole here in the center, which I'm actually slightly concerned about. I don't think it'll be a major issue though. I hope the iron farm will still actually run. So I'm actually just going to dig this out down 4. We'll go down 4. And then we'll just mine out towards our entry. Alright, so now we've got a nice little entry into our iron farm here. So we'll take these out here and hope that this water will be alright for taking them in here. We'll just grab one more. So that should work. Then we can just cap it off pretty much right here. So we'll put our hoppers in here. Or we could pretty much just have it right under here. So we'll have our hoppers here, and then we'll put our chests pretty much right there. So let's go grab those and pop them in. So we'll pop our chest there, hoppers right behind, and we can take those blocks out I guess, and we'll have some steers. We can even have glass actually, so we'll have some, I'll dye the glass white. But yeah, that's looking good. We have to also construct our... So I was wondering why I wasn't having any golem spawn yet, and it turns out I messed up the placement of the doors. So instead of the way they're facing, there should be sort of a little bit more like this. I should have placed them this way, which means that I would have to move the glass. So I think the easiest way to do this will be to move the walls one in and then place the doors along sort of here, if that makes sense. So we're going to have to get rid of all this water again and place in the walls here. move the doors in, and we'll probably have to move the villagers in one as well. But that should be a lot easier than moving everything else, so let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so I've got that all fixed up. We just have to go and place down our signs, like so. And then now for the fun stuff. Do this fast. Get that ready too. Oh, not there. Cool. You can see we've already had a iron golem come through. I was actually a little bit concerned because after I'd fixed it all up, we still didn't have any iron golems spawning. And then I went on to the creative world to test, and it was working, and I thought maybe these villagers that don't have a profession assigned to them were glitching out and causing problems with the spawning mechanics, and that didn't seem to be the case. There we go, we can hear another one dying right now. Right there. That's awesome. Alright guys, there we go. I've got it a tiny bit cleaned up. I'm not too sure what I want to do in here. I think I want to eventually, once we get a bit more iron, or a few more iron blocks and things, we'll make like an iron golem head, I think, here, right near the entrance to it. And we'll probably have quite a bit of storage and things for some iron here, but right now I'm not really 100% sure what to do. If you guys have any ideas, definitely leave them in the comment section below. But otherwise, that's all I've got time for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We did muck up a little bit with the spacing on the farm and the placement of the doors and things like that, but hey, we got there in the end. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a comment and a like, and make sure you subscribe and ding that bell for more episodes. See you later, guys.